42% of students make the move to university for sex, drugs and a good education. And in 2018 there were 2.4 million higher education students.
For most, university seems like a no-brainer as a gateway into pursuing their future careers.
And their first taste of independence.
It is being a modern student all it's cracked up to be.
1. We're not even being properly prepared for the world of work. In a study involving roughly 200 uni lecturers about first-year undergraduate skill levels, just under 50% of all students were rated poorly in the following areas.
Settle down, class, settle down.
Complex reading, analytical thinking, writing, research, and knowledge application.
So what does this say about A-level education?
Not a lot.
But wait, there's more.
Year after year, managers in major businesses around the UK state that recent graduates require additional training upon hiring. Employers want graduates who are highly skilled in creativity, collaboration, critical thinking and problem solving on top of everything else we have.
So why are we going through all this stress for what employers see as a mediocre degree?
Universities still cling on to the core values that were designed when they first popped up during the Industrial Revolution.
But it's a fair way better than the poorhouse.
We also have to take into consideration the sheer volume of young people now attending university compared to the last century. In 1970, there were around 621,000 students attending university. Comparing that to the
2.4 million
students in 2018, it's not hard to see why a degree has lost its value.
My name's Jessica Britton and I'm a second year marine biology student at Bangor University. So I am scared to get a job in the future because it's very competitive, my field especially. You need to be specialised, especially getting a master's or a PhD, which will cost even more money and you might not even get onto that course, so that's fun.
2. The comparison between then and now.
Student life was a lot less stressful and competitive. I don't remember worrying about what I would do when I graduated. Today's students are more focused on careers.
They are working more consistently because they are examined more regularly and their grades count towards their final degree.
The financial situation is very different. We had grants and free tuition. Now students leave with significant debts and under pressure to get well-paid jobs.
Just like our parent friends, Andrew and Jill have highlighted, the pressures have increased. So no one can really blame us for enjoying a drink or two.
Or 20. Although, whilst we're known for being intense party animals, under half of the students in a survey said that they drank only once a week, a statistic that resists the current student stereotype. As the decision to go to university has become more difficult, the students become working harder. So 3/4 of students spend up to 5 hours of their day studying outside of lectures. And as much as the older generation would love to, you can't deny statistics. So what do we actually get out of the university other than less prospects, a semi-decent education, and for many students, the biggest deciding factor to go to university is the fees. Education cuts and tuition fees tripling in 2012 led to an immediate 8.7% drop in applications in the last 8 years.
Wait, it never used to be that bad?
University students face a large debt that keeps rising due to high interest rates. But that does fizzle away after 30 years if you don't earn more than £25,000-ish a year. But that's what we go to university for. To live large and be rich as fuck. But that isn't always the reality. White graduates earned a median salary of £35,550 compared to £25,500 for black graduates. The graduate gender pay gap has also widened slightly since 2016, with the median salary for graduate men rising by £1,500 more than for women.
My name is Peter Watkins-Hughes. I'm a media lecturer here at Coleg Gwent. I think the student experience has really gone downhill over the last few years, particularly since the introduction of so many students. It's too big. It's a leviathan, and not everybody should go to university really. The fact that you're going to be burdened with a £50,000 debt which will follow you for your entire career is incredibly off-putting because it's so expensive. I do feel very sorry for students who are currently engaged in the university system, especially my students, and me. Don't get a facial tattoo. You will regret it.
Don't get me wrong, university's a hell of a shout.
But remember, it's your choice. You have to do what's right for you and make an educated decision.